A great relationship is about two things. First, appreciating the similarities, and second, respecting the differences. Hi, heroes. My name is Rachna Khanna. Welcome to today's episode, The Daily Life Hero. Today, I'm thrilled to introduce our special guest. She's awesome. She is an expert who helps immigrants professionals release self doubt and awaken their confidence to create fulfilling relationships with a focus on addressing root causes rather than the symptoms. She brings a wealth of knowledge as a relationship expert, public speaker, mindset coach, author, and ESL teacher. Let's dive into her journey and explore how she transforms lives by building deeper connections and empowering confidence. Please put your hands together and welcome Fiza Khan, relationship coach. Ta-da! Welcome, Fiza. How are you?
Thank you. I'm very well. Thank you, Rachna. And thank you for introducing me.
Of course, you deserve it and you deserve so much more. And I'm so grateful that you have joined us today. And I'm sure our listeners will thank you and will be grateful to whatever insights that you have to share. And I
Yeah,
love the background that you have. Be you, be authentic. I'm big on that one. So thank you.
my pleasure.
Awesome. So you're ready for our conversation that we are going to deep dive and just I would love to know about you. I know very little about you. I
Yeah.
would love to know about you. What really inspired you to become a relationship coach? What do you do when you're not a relationship coach? What really excites you? Tell us your story.
First, can you see me? Because I can't see myself.
Of course I can see you.
Oh, okay. That's all right then. So let me, yeah, now. So, oh my God. this is this is my passion
Yes.
and this is my profession.
Mm,
And I love what I do because before relationship coach, I was totally a different person,
mm,
have no relationship with myself, and living like a people pleaser, pretender, perfectionist. I have different masks whenever I meet to different people and whenever I interact with different communities, different, like with friends, I'm someone else. At workplace, I was someone else. With my relative, I was someone else. So I feel so lost and confused that where is real me? Where is real me? Because juggling in different roles, juggling with different masks, make me felt so tired by the end of the day. And I realized that something missing,
mm,
something missing.
mm. Wow.
I did not get the answer
Mm,
because when you were with your relatives, when you are living in your own comfort zone
mm,
with your loved ones, with your parents, with your siblings, you did not realize it that what was missing at that time
mm,
because you were trying to fit in the environment, people, system, society. And I was like that.
mm,
And I believe what they believe, they made me to believe. And that made me, I'm sorry, but I must have to say rebellion.
mm. Yeah.
Because I was totally different,
Mm,
Rachna.
mm,
Since my childhood, I was totally different.
mm,
Instead of calling black sheep, I call myself the unicorn of my family.
mm,
I choose to be different.
mm,
It was not easy,
mm,
It was very tough. However, it's worth it.
Absolutely worth it. I'm wondering and I'm curious, you touched upon something. You were the unicorn of the family and then the black sheep. Can you tell us more? What do you mean by that?
I used to be rebellion of the family, black sheep of the family. After healing myself,
Hmm.
I start calling, I am unicorn. So, okay, let me quickly share my story. Is
Please.
that okay?
Yes, please.
Okay,
I love to. I love to deep dive into it. Tell us.
appreciate you. Uh, I born and brought up in Pakistan.
Mhm.
My family background is business class family. I born and brought up like a princess with golden spoon in mouth. However,
Yeah.
traditional, moral, generational, family, all the values. That what was my that was generational values. My parents were following it, especially my dad. And since my childhood, I was very passionate, very passionate.
Hmm.
And people call me a stubborn child.
Hmm.
And I started proving them that yes, I am stubborn.
Hmm. That's a big one.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Rachana, when people start labeling you unconsciously, we started proving them that yes, you are right
Wow. Hmm.
because of fear of rejection,
Right.
because of fear of loneliness,
Hmm.
because of fear of, oh, I'm not good enough. Then we start adjusting ourselves that, okay, whatever they are saying, they are right. And since childhood, especially, I tell you one story that's quickly. When I was 6 years old, I went to the market with
Hmm.
my parents,
Hmm.
my elder sister, my mom, and my dad.
Hmm.
I saw one doll there,
Yeah.
in which I saw that my dad's friend's daughter, she got that doll.
Hmm.
I did not like dolls, but something happened over there. So I decided that I also have that doll because I wanted to carry and just, play with that doll. But she did not like me to touch that doll.
Hmm.
And that made me feel like, okay, I will get that doll too. What do you think? I can't afford it. My parents don't buy that for me.
Hmm.
And I saw that doll. And as soon as we entered the shopping center, I saw that, and straight away, like second shop. As soon as we enter, right on the right side, that was second shop, and it was quite expensive. And
Hmm.
my mom at that time, she was like, "No, no, she she can live without this doll.
Hmm.
She does not like doll. Why she want to buy this doll?"
Hmm. That's it. That's what your mom was thinking.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Hmm.
And I said, "Mom, I want this."
Hmm. Hmm.
Because when we went to uncle's place,
Hmm.
my mom said, if she don't want to give you this doll, leave it.
Right.
It's go and play with something else. I said, Mom, I want this doll.
Hmm.
Because how my mom did not realize that I got that rebellion instinct, boom, sparked, that how dare she is did that she did not allow me to touch her doll.
Wow.
Because I nobody in my family said no to me to anything.
Hmm. Hmm.
And my mom was like, no, I don't want her to buy this doll. Okay, let's move. Let's move. We will come here for something else, not to buy the doll.
Yeah.
Rachana, I did not even realize that I'm in a shopping center. I started crying so loudly that everyone was looking at me.
Right.
And then when I noticed that my mom was not paying attention, they left me in front of that shop. And my elder sister, she was holding dad's hand, and she kept on looking at me with pitiful eyes. And my mom said, "Don't look at her. Come on, move. Let's go." And then when I noticed that they did not look at me, I lie down on the floor and started moving like a stubborn, special child.
Yeah.
And my dad was like, no, my dad came to me and he said, "I promise you, I will buy that." I said, "Dad, are you promising this?" "Yes." "Come on, let's go." That was a big relief because I feel heard, I feel important, I feel loved.
Yeah.
But my mom, and I got the picture of my mom like she's a Hitler.
Mm. Mm.
I always said that my dad listened to me, my mom always denied, she does not love me.
Mm.
And then very next day, when he was coming back from his office, finishing meeting, he brought that doll for me.
Yeah.
And I feel like, wow, it's an achievement. Although I hate dolls, I never played with dolls.
Mm.
But that, I felt like rejected when she say, "No, you are not supposed to touch my doll."
Mm.
Because being the youngest in the family at that time, and I was not used to listen no for anything, that make me feel, nah, how dare she is to reject me.
Mm.
Can you relate how I become a rebellion?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then from that day,
Mm.
I decided, okay, I learned that whenever I cry, whenever I create tantrums, then only I achieve things.
Mm.
Then
That's a
only
big one.
they will fulfill my requirement. They will fulfill my desires.
That's a big one. Yeah. Yeah.
And my sister, she always act like a very innocent, obedient
Mm.
child.
Mm.
Comparison.
Yeah.
Parents started comparison between me, my sister.
Mm.
Look
Mm.
at her. She's so innocent. And I told them, if she's innocent, what can I do? I'm like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I there is no doubt that I'm innocent too, but I'm different.
Yeah. Of course.
Mom, I am different.
Mm. Mm.
I convinced them that I'm different.
Mm.
Nah, because I am. And at that time, if they listen to me,
Mm.
oh, you are spoiling your daughters. They are female. How can they get married if they have attitudes? If, in our culture, what is this? That girls supposed to do this, boys supposed to do that. Girls supposed to do this, boys supposed to do that.
Yeah.
There is a discrimination, and, it's a big, thick, not thin, thick line in between do and don'ts.
Mm. Mm. Right. Wow. What a journey, huh? What a transformation journey.
This, since I did not achieve any single thing in my life
Mm.
with ease.
But when did you realize all this? Because, of course, your healing journey is a very profound one right now. As I can see, you have transformed from being rebel, from being stubborn or whatever attributes that we can. But now you're a different person and now you know how to claim yourself to be you. When did that all happen? When did you realize, as you were mentioning, that you were not yourself and there was something was calling inside you that you need to claim yourself? When did that happen?
In Pakistan, I went to Professor Mui's Mind Sciences workshop,
Mm-hmm.
and that was the beginning of my awakening journey.
Wow. How many
And
years?
thank,
How many?
sorry, it's, oh my God, it's in 2000.
Wow.
Yes. Oh my God, Rachna, you took me to that time, dear. Or maybe earlier than that.
Wow. Yeah.
And thanks to my second elder brother, who never, ever, ever liked me, never, especially after getting realization when both of us went there, and when my Guruji, I call him my Guru,
Mm.
he called me on this stage from nowhere. He did not know me.
Yeah.
I was sitting in the second row, and he said, "You in the green dress, can you come on this stage?" And I was like, and my brother was shocked that I know this man better than her, and I introduced her, and he did not call me. And I was like, uh-huh, stage. This is what I told my parents, that one day I will be on the stage.
Wow. That was the moment. Wow. Yeah.
And as soon as I get on the stage, I was not nervous at all.
Hmm.
I was like, I am something. Mhm.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And I really enjoyed the face expression of my brother, because girls supposed to stay home. Girls are not supposed to be in front of public,
Hmm. Hmm.
right? And then my Guruji, Professor Muiz, Sir Muiz, he said, "Can you hold these certificates? And I'm going to announce the name. And another girl, she was going to announce the name, and can you pass it on to me, these certificates?" And I was like, "Sir," and he said, "Yes, Fiza, I'm talking to you." And I said, "Sir, I can't do this. Fiza, nothing wrong with that. Okay, you can do it. Stay here. Stay here with me." And he put his arm on my shoulder, and he was like, "Stay here, stay here. Keep breathing, keep breathing, keep breathing." And I was like, wow, man. And Rachna, oh my God, aha moment. There was a aha moment
All right.
when I get down from the stage, and there was a guy from somewhere, I don't know where. He came and he gave me one slip, a small check, whatever you call that. And he said, "Hey, you are from my community." My God, I don't believe that girls from my community are that strong, that courageous. And I said, "Who are you?" "This is my number. This is my email address. Contact me." And my brother was looking at, "Fiza, who is he? Tell me, is he your boyfriend?" And I said, "You are sitting with your girlfriend. I don't know who's that person.
Oh my God.
Give it to me. Give me his number." And I said, "Why? What do you do with this number?" I said, "I'm not going to do anything with this number." Rachna, from that day, my brother decided not to take me anywhere. And then He told my dad and my mom, you know what happened? You know, your daughter, she get on the stage because of me. She got, and I was like, excuse me, you did not introduce me there because we reached there when it's already started. Yeah. Nobody knows that I'm your sister
Mm.
until by the end of the session, seminar. Yeah. And that was the day that my journey started.
Wow. Yeah. Long journey, but a good journey.
And in second workshop,
Yeah.
I said, I'm going. My brother said, no, you will not go. I said, you better stay home. I'm going.
Yeah. And you both were together in this transformation journey, and he
Yeah.
still said, no, you're not going, but I'll go.
But he left at one stage. He attended
Okay.
only two things.
Okay.
He attended only one workshop.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
But I choose to carry on that. And
Yeah.
then whenever I go there, and I remember in second workshop when I go there, that was a full 1 day workshop from start from 9 to 6 o'clock, and my guru, he called me and he said, Fiza, you come here, join this. I said, sir, all males here. So what? You are going to lead them. Rachna, there was 10 males and only I was there.
Mm.
He was the one who helped me to bring my potential.
Mm. Mm.
And that was unstoppable journey. And I become more confident. And that start increasing my confidence. And at home, my home environment, they start suppressing me more and more and more. You can imagine
Mm.
evolution, suppression,
Mm.
evolution, suppression. The more I evolve, the more they suppress me because
Mm.
I am a girl who is going to marry me, who is going to, accept me because I'm very clever. I'm very confident, and people don't like confident girl. They like someone who obeyed them.
Mm. Tough, huh? Mm. How did that change then? How did your story change? Because, of course, you are a different person and you are who you are. And now you are a coach, relationship coach. You empower people to be themselves. How did that all happen? Tell us everything.
I witness domestic violence in my family.
Mm.
I witnessed toxic marriage in my family.
Mm.
My second elder brother, he had love marriage. And after that love marriage, I noticed that I learned the meaning of marriage by observing and witnessing that toxic marriage.
Mm.
And I decided not to get married.
Mm.
Instead of understanding me, they started saying that I love someone.
Mm.
And before that, oh my God, I have so many stories just now where what to say, what not to say.
Tell us the key one which transformed you and you became who you are today.
Okay, so I'm going to share the one that helps so many listeners, that never, ever, ever
Hmm.
label your daughters that you are tomboy.
Right. Mm.
I used to be very carefree, tomboyish type of person who
Mm.
don't care. And whatever I am beautiful and I was very beautiful. And I have chubby cheeks, a very good average body. And I'm talking about when I was 10 years old, people made fun of me. And they keep on telling my mom that, oh, she look older than her sister. Look at her chubby cheeks. Look at her body. Oh my God. And comparison sucks. First, tomboy. Second, chubby cheeks. Then, comparison. And I was like, what the hell is going on? And I started behaving like a tomboy. I played with my male cousins. I even play hide and seek. I hide with my male cousins. I did not realize that it's so inappropriate. I did not have any negative thought about that. But when people look at it, they start making stories. And my mom, when she listened to it, she was like, you are a girl. You don't have to behave like this. I said, Mom, I'm confused. Sometimes you people call me tomboy. Sometimes you people call me girl. Who am I? You want me to dress up sometime whenever we go for a picnic. You want me to dress up like easy peasy clothes. Whenever we went to the wedding, whenever we go to the wedding, you want me to dress up like a typical, desi girl. Mom, please help me to understand. And then that leads to, I had a cousin. I did not even know that he loves me and he liked me because I never ever look at anyone from that point of view. Because for me, everyone is love. For me, everyone needs respect. And that was the game changer. When he expressed his love for me, oh my God, my whole family, my uncle, auntie, my grandfather, grandmother, bang. She's the one. She's the one. She's the one. And I kept on saying, for God's sake, I never ever talked to him from that point of view. I don't know. I never look at him like that. If he said, I love you, it does not mean I love him.
Right.
And that was like, enough is enough. And I shut myself. I hate the word I love you.
Oh my God.
Because my dad, my mom, my second elder brother, he did not believe me that it's not my fault.
Wow. Oh my God. That must have been so tough.
It was so tough. And they start keeping an eye where I'm going, what I'm doing. Whenever we go with our driver, they keep an eye on him. They ask him, keep an eye on her, where she's going, what she's eating. You will go with her in the shop. You are not supposed to sit in the car. Like, lack of trust, doubts, no respect, totally shattered my personality. And I kept on going and going and going the rest of my life like that. I shut down myself. And then my experience witnessing my second elder sister and my brother marriage. Oh, I told my mom I'm not going to marry anyone. And my mom said, it's okay. It's okay. This is what marriage is. I said, it is not okay. What if I will have a hubby, life partner like my brother-in-law? What if I have a life partner like my brother? I had marriage phobia. Instead of understanding that I have marriage phobia, again, there is something. Our family, relatives, uncle, auntie, oh, she must be loving, she must in love with someone. She's hiding. She's very confident. She already decided to marry someone, but she's not telling you. And when my dad, he got sick. And all of a sudden, I don't know what happened to him. And he got sick, he got hospitalized, and he got operation. And then after that, he did not survive. Within 40 days' time, he gone bang.
I'm sorry.
And everyone was looking at me during that process, Rachna, like with sympathy because I did not get married.
Wow.
Oh, we feel so sorry for our brother that he did not, he did not fulfill his responsibility. And I said, can you guys please shut up? He's already in pain.
Mm.
And then he took a promise. Fiza, promise me that you will get married. And I was like, nah, this is the biggest punishment for me, please. Fiza, I know you will give a very tough time to your mom. I know that. Dad, please ask me anything, but don't take this commitment.
Mm. Mm.
Dad, I have a marriage phobia. Look, up and downs is the part of life. It's okay. I know whatever happened with your sister and with your brother. This is part of life. I said, Dad, no, this is not part of life. And then he apologizes for every single thing where he said no to me.
Mm.
I wanted to be a lawyer. He said no. I wanted to go to England for further studies. He said no. He sent my brother twice.
Mm.
One for the business journey, one to study law.
Mm.
Can you notice the injustice, Rachna?
Yeah, of course.
And the day I took the promise from my dad, that was a relief for him, but it was a burden on me.
Right. Mm.
And I told my mom that, Mom, please,
Mm.
please let me go. Please allow me to have my own life. And I got married. I absolutely attract same thing in my marriage.
Wow.
I did not have in-laws, but my husband's relatives become my nightmare in-laws, controlling me, dictating me, and if not listen, complaining to him. And when they complained to him, he started yelling and shouting, and that I did not like it. And I always, whenever he was in good mood, I always tell him, please take me away from this environment, please, please. And God listened to me. We came to Australia.
Wow.
But when you get out of your comfort zone, Rachna, then you realize that how traumatized you were in your environment. And that happened with me. We started from scratch. And we fight like cat and dogs. I'm so sorry for this word, but the listener will understand the meaning of fighting of cat and dogs. And I was fed up with this third party interference.
Mm.
Whenever we receive call, oh, if you're not happy, come back. If you're not happy, come back. I said, over my dead body, I'm not going back. You go. I'm not going back.
Mm.
And then we start living like two strangers under one roof. And I start questioning that, what is this? What is this? And in 2017, I came to Australia in 2009. And 2017, when I went, no, before that, yes, before that, we moved to regional because of the visa. And again, I had depression, anxiety. And then I realized that there is something within me that I need to address. I feel totally lost and confused. I was looking for that Fiza, real me. And then I've had a fight with my husband, and one day he was about to kick me out of the house. Something happened. And that day I decided enough is enough. Whether I'm going to change myself or I don't deserve to live. And I called my mom for help, financial help, and she refused. I'm really grateful to my mom to refused. Otherwise, I can't be a person who I am today. And I decided, okay, God, I'm all yours. I don't deserve to live. I better take on my own life. And I tried. I had suicidal thoughts. I start planning self-harm. And one day I got the chance because I was so fed up of being frustration bin, because I was not valuing myself. I was not loving myself. I was not respecting myself. I was people pleaser. No matter at what time, at 3 o'clock in the morning, if somebody calls me, I left my peace and rest. I talk to them. If people say you don't, this color does not suit you, I change it. Oh, why you are wearing a scarf? Change the scarf. I change that. Oh, why don't you wear half sleeve shirt? I wear it to please my loved ones. And I was so fed up, Rachna. And then I decided, no, I don't deserve that. I don't deserve this. God, I find no way. I have no money. I better take my life. I'm so sorry, God. I look at my daughter. I hug her. I looked at her, and it was tsunami of emotions here. But my husband, and that at that on that day, my husband was, yeah, finished work early, and he came home, and he said, oh, take this prescription and bring my medicines. And I was looking for that moment. I take the car key, I start the car, and I said, God, forgive me, please forgive me, but I don't deserve to live. I'm going to kill myself today because I had enough. My mom is not there. My sibling is not there. My husband is not for me. My daughter is only my daughter is there, but I don't deserve this life. And I tried to take my life. And as soon as I went to the chemist shop, that was closed because it was about 4:45. And I said, okay, because we were in a small town, so it's that close early. And then I took that car, bang, to the highway, and highway was not very far. And I started driving, and I was crying and crying like a helpless child. All of a sudden I saw a big road train, double carriage
Yeah.
trucks.
Yeah.
I saw that, and I was like, okay. And I recited all my duas, every single thing. I did not even realize that I'm doing something which is prohibited. I'm doing something which is totally against my values. But I was so helpless and hopeless, Rachna, at that time, that I choose that. And he keep on giving me the way to overtake. He did not realize that why I'm not overtaking, because my intention was to hit my car with that. And there is only this much distance left. This much. I was crying and crying, and all of a sudden, I noticed my dad and my granddad. I have spiritual awakening. And I saw my dad and granddad holding my car's bull bar, stopping me. And I was like, what the hell you both are doing here? And they said, you don't deserve this. Millions of people are waiting for you. What you are going through, they are going through ages. Stop the car right now. And thank God there was no car behind me. I stopped the car. I just pull up the handbrake and I get down without turning off my car. I get down and I cried and cried and cried. And I spread my arms and I look at the sky and I said, I'm so sorry, God, but I'm totally helpless. And then I feel the warmth of the hug of my dad and granddad. And they said, go back. You had enough. Go back. People are waiting for you. Heal yourself and then help others to heal. We are with you. And I said, Dad, you never be with me. You always against me. And he said, I told you to go. Go and do whatever you like to do now. I just came back. I came home. I offer my prayer. I had dinner. I open up the laptop and I reach out to the coach that I rejected 3 months ago, before happening this, by saying you are very expensive. And she told me, Fiza, please go to your GP and tell him your situation and take some help, because this might leads to very dangerous situation. I'm so much concerned about you, Fiza. And then I contacted her and I said, I'm ready, please help me. And I told her, and she said, thank God you did not hit your car. I said, I was driving on 120. And she said, Fiza, but you don't have money. I said, I can. Help me to find the ways. Help me. And I was begging Rachna, I was literally begging her. And she said, I'm giving you 15 days. I know you can do it. And I started I print a flyer. I started cooking for people, start takeaways order. And she gave me 1 month, but within 15 days, I arranged the upfront deposit. And I call her that, can you please send me your account details, because I don't want to transfer it from my account, because my husband, if he will see that, I will be in trouble. I don't want to inform him. And Rachana, that was the day that changed my life. Self-investment and self-healing is very important.
Of course it is.
And then I become unstoppable. After that sessions, I went to Tony Robbins, Unleash the Power Within. I had a fire walk and I decided, first time I connected with little Fiza. I found my purpose. And during this journey, Prachna, I manifested so many things because my hunger was so strong that I'm not going to give up. I manifested the hotel which I requested my husband in 2010 that, hey, can we come and stay in this room? I pointed out that room. And when I joined, when I went to regional outback area, I work as an educator. I had my family daycare, but I feel so suffocated because it's within my premises. I want to go out. Then I joined IGA there as a finance manager. And then I said, no, there is no room for progress. Then I joined Commonwealth Bank, and my accommodation, my flight, my uniform, my training, all free, Rachna. And I manifested that when I went to open up my account with my husband in 2009 in Sydney. And I told my husband that I want to work in this bank, please. And he said, go and get the information. And she said, I'm sorry, when you get permanent residency, you can work. And we would love to have you here. And I told her that, my goodness, your customer service, the way you carry yourself, it's such a inspiring. It's give me the sense of achievement, sense of inspiration. In 2009, I said that. And in 2016, I joined Commonwealth Bank. I went for training, flying all by myself, staying in the same room, Rachna, which I pointed to my husband that, and I told him that if you can't afford it, one day I will. One day we will. If you are not ready, you don't want to stay in this room, I will come and stay in this room. And as soon as I open up that room, I look out from the window. I was crying like a child. I called my husband and I said, look, I'm staying in the same room. And when I went to 2017 September, I went to attend Tony Robbins' workshop, Unleash the Power Within 4 days training. That also I manifested, Rachna, because I was so hungry and passionate not to give up. No matter what happened, I had gone through such a huge, massive turbulences in my life that shake me up, that shattered me, that break me into so many small pieces, Rachna. But I did not give up, because I did not give any option to Fiza to give up. I give only one option. You got this. You got this. And I delete the word give up from my dictionary. And I make that word impossible to I am possible. And then from that day, my journey of healing started, because there were so many broken pieces within me which was bleeding, invisibly bleeding. Then I joined NLP from NLP practitioner, and that training unleashed so many traumas. And I realized that I am and I was living in the shadow of my mom. Sympathies, crying, Not crying as such, but sympathies. People pleaser, pretender, I am strong. And I gave a very tough time to my coach, to my fellow coach when we were practicing something, because that's one thing came up and that absolutely related to my mom. And I did not want to be disrespectful by saying, oh, I got this from my mom. And for 30 minutes, I zip up my lips and gave him a tough time because I don't want to disrespect my mom. But Rachna, when my senior coach came and he said, Fiza, whisper me in my ear. I'm not going to tell him. And when I whisper in his ear, and I said, I'm so sorry, mom. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. And I told him, I'm modeling this. This is not me. This is my mom. And I was in my marriage, I was behaving like my mom because I noticed that she pampered my dad. My dad did not know how to tie laces. My mom tied his laces. And I started doing the same thing in my marriage. And I forget that I'm not his mother. And there are some other ways to honoring. There are so many other ways to honor. And I was people pleaser, pretender, and I am so shocked when I'm saying this to you. That how stupid I was. But it's okay. It's okay. And when I healed that, I, as soon as I took my mom's name, I started crying that the whole hall, it was a hall where we have our training. My God, the ceiling witnessed that loud cries because I was carrying guilt, shame, because that was not me. That is why. And then I sign up for my master's. Then I sign up for my hypnotherapy. Then I sign up for XYZ programs. And you know, Rachna, that was the game changer when I diagnosed with nodule under my thyroid. And that was the game changer of my life. That was the game changer of my life to become relationship coach, roaring lioness, because I got the nodule because of suppressing all my emotion, my voice, my feelings, because girls don't shout. Girls don't need to interfere. Girls are not supposed to speak the truth. Girls are not supposed to do this. Girls are not supposed to do that. Because Nobody understood me. I feel unheard, unloved, unattended, rejected, whatnot. And that nodule, when I drove to the doctor, my doctor was asking me, "You look so gray, totally gray. What happened to you?" And I was laughing because I saw my mom. She always say, "No, no, 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 nothing happened, nothing happened. Oh, everything is good." Bloody hell. If something wrong, say it. This is wrong. I'm not feeling good. And she took my blood and she said, "My God, I can't even get the blood out of your body. What the hell you were doing with yourself?" And I finished my master NLP training, because I healed. I had gone through the tough roller coaster ride, and I did not get the supportive environment after that. That leads me to stress. That leads me to a depression. I stop eating because I start questioning my existence. That what is my purpose of life? What I'm doing? This is not me. Where I am? Where is Fiza? That is why in my 12 weeks program, and my program name is Awaken Your Authentic Self, where I help my clients to find their identity, connect with their inner child, we work on the reasons of doubts and overthinking, disconnection with yourself, because that is the basic healing line. That is the basic foundation. But nobody helped me like that, the way I was looking for it. That's why I choose to become this. That's why I designed the program, which I did not get it when I wanted it. I reach out to coaches. I take help because I I committed myself when I have biopsy. That day I decide. That was the day that is that deciding my life. Is it cancerous or benign? There was no one for me. Nobody, nobody was present with me, Rachna. Nobody was present with me. Nobody was there. And I was busy in pleasing them. I was busy in fitting in their jigsaw puzzle. Those who so-called my friends, nobody even called me. And then I asked myself what I need to do. And I decided enough is enough. Start respecting yourself. And when I was on that scanning table, I was crying, feeling so helpless, asking forgiveness from my body. And when when doctor came in, he looked at me and he said, "You are absolutely okay." He was like my grandfather. And I told him that, "Oh my God, you are like my granddad." And he said, "Yes, I'm your granddad, my love." And he said, "You don't need to worry, okay? It's benign. And if it's cancerous, you are in Australia, we can help you to get healed. But I want to tell you one thing, speak the truth. That doctor told me, speak the truth. Live your life that you like to live on your terms. Be happy, because this is the result of everything that you suppress. And I was looking at him like, oh my God, this is a message from universe. And then I started loving myself. I had follow-up appointments with my doctor, with my nutritionist, and I follow what they say to me, and I cut off with all the people in my life that was not serving me. And I told my husband not to say anything to anyone, especially in your family. And Rachna, I hire a coach, I take help from her, and then I decide, when I healed myself, then I decided to stand up as a relationship coach. And I choose the niche immigrant professionals to help them in releasing self-doubt, awaken the confidence to create fulfilling relationship with themselves first, because the relationship that we have with people around us is the reflection of relationship that we have with ourselves. And nobody judges, Rachna. We are the one who judge ourselves. And every single person around us is our own reflection. And we attract what we have within. If we are carrying childhood traumas, toxic, negative thoughts, we attract the same people. They love to have on a repeating mode, sharing their stories and collect the sympathies and not ready to heal. The day I throw that mask that I was modeling as my mom, that was the game changer. So that's why I love what I do, because I know it's very rewarding, because every single relationship begins with the relationship that we have with ourselves. The connection that we have with ourselves teach people how to treat us. And it's okay to have childhood traumas. It's okay to have stories. However, it is not okay that you know in the back of your mind what is bothering you, and you keep on carrying and ignoring that, and not respecting your body, yourself, your soul, and lost yourself in this world where people pleasing world. And I'm on a continuous journey, Rachna, because this is my commitment with myself. The more I evolve, the more I break my invisible chain, generational belief, the more I help my daughter to evolve with me, the more my family evolve with me. You know what? After having realization, I am not joking. I spent time with my husband and I hold his hand and I said, I'm so sorry for blaming you. I'm so sorry for not respecting you. I'm so sorry for being so disrespectful sometimes and argue with you. It's nothing to do with you. It was everything within me that triggers. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Without your support, I can't be the person who I am today. And I start looking at him not as my husband, as a unique individual. I start looking at my daughter not as my daughter, unique human being. I start giving them, we three have emotional space. We respect each other. We all three have in this mobile, we have passwords. We all three know each other's password. Anytime, anywhere, we can take anyone's, if we are in hurry, we can use anyone's mobile to call. There is nothing hidden because I took action. Allah chosen me to break that generational belief. And you know, Rachna, when you heal, you don't only heal yourself, my dear. You heal your past 7 generations of your mother's side and your dad's side, your present generation and your future 7 generation. And the journey begin with us, Rachna. How cool is that?
Absolutely.
Because we are the chosen one. We are the change maker.
We are the change makers. Awesome. Awesome. Beautiful. And as you said that you have so many stories to share, but I think this was the most profound story. And I loved it, every bit of it. And I hope our listeners really, really feel the depth of it. There are so many lessons in it that you have just shared with us. That healing is a tough journey, but it's a worthy one. And when you look inside yourself, like you mentioned, you're not healing yourself, you're healing your 7 generations past and future. And you heal people around you as well. And
Exactly.
such a profound and phenomenal message to everyone who would listen to us. And you are truly a daily life hero. So many struggles, so many ups and downs. Know nothing about how is it that you can claim yourself. But here you are. Here you are with your absolutely plan, goals, mission. That this is what you want to do. This is what you want to offer. Be
Yeah.
you. Be authentic. Thank you so much, Fiza, for sharing. I just have last question for you. How do you think that any listeners who wants to be in touch with you, how they can be in touch with you? If you have any last message for them, I would love you to share.
Just connect with me on Facebook and LinkedIn. My name Fiza Kashif Khan. Just type in there. And on Instagram, it's Light of Humanity. So yeah, feel free to connect with you. And yeah, and my style is different. And how I work with my client is I spend 3 days for 30 minutes with them. So they will know about me and I will know about them, and I help them to unleash the challenges that they are going through. And I have 3 days challenge and I spend time with them and it's free of cost. So and in that 3 day in those 3 days they unleash so many things about themselves, and then from there they choose whether they are ready to change or not, because I love to work with committed people. And change only you when you are ready to change, then change happen. Nobody can fix you, nobody can force you to change. You can only force yourself to change, because everything begin with us and end with us. And why it's my mantra that be you, the rest will adjust? Because every single relationship begins with the relationship that you have with yourself. Be you, the rest will adjust.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Fiza, for joining us for this conversation. I I have so much respect and love in this moment for you that I am sure there are so many lives that you have transformed, and there are so many lives that you're going to touch, move, and inspire with me. Thank you so much. And for our listeners, relationships are like a garden. You have to water them if you want them to grow. The only limit to our realization of tomorrow will be our doubts of today. Get in touch with Fiza Khan. She is your person. She can help you what you don't see in you, but she sees in you and help you out. Here we are signing off. Thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to subscribe and share the love. Thank you, heroes, for watching it. I will see you on the other side. See you.
Thank you, Rachna.
Thank you, Fiza.